If we do the inner work of observing what we need to tend to in our inner lives, making subtle shifts in the way we live, imagine the impact it would have on greater society.
Hello, and welcome to the Connect podcast. This show is all about helping you connect to your soul's calling so you can take action on it. Because the sweetest success is a blend of discovering your purpose with the inner drive to bring it to life. I'm Sheila, health coach, lifestyle entrepreneur, and mom of two, best known for my online wellness programs, mentoring, and self-love passion. Listen in for inspiring interviews, solo chats, and Q&A sessions that will move you past overwhelm towards what lights you up. Stop accepting good enough and go for your version of great in your health, business, and relationships. Let's get started.
Hi, and welcome to this Monday mini-sode where I share a thought designed to elevate your mindset as you live into what lights you up this week. Today, we're talking about the power of observation. Over the last year, and especially in recent months, there's been a lot to observe in our culture. I'm grateful for listeners who tune in from all over the world and realize that while we're each experiencing unique circumstances, the essence of it all can feel very familiar. We all come up against patterns and expectations from our culture or upbringing as we step into the life that we want to design for ourselves. The systems and structures our lives operate within have been strong and fortified for a very long time, and I feel a powerful shift in cultures around the world as we desire to see change. We experienced the essence of this just recently as Canada celebrated Canada Day in a very different way in many cities. I found it beautiful to witness the coming together of communities in support of Indigenous people and to watch the hope rising as they danced and sang with reverence and unity. It touched something deep within me, especially when I consider the heartbreaking discoveries that led up to this time. I feel like I have a lot to learn from this culture. The power of observation is allowing us to notice if the way we're living is serving the people in our midst, or are we just going through the motions? This is global, and this is personal. We can tend to look to what's happening culturally, and while it's important to support the change we want to see on a large scale, in fact, I believe it behooves us to do so, we can also get completely distracted from the personal changes we need to be making. It's a delicate balance. I believe that one serves the other. If we do the inner work of observing what we need to tend to in our inner lives, making subtle shifts in the way we live, imagine the impact it would have on greater society. Imagine if even a small percentage of us were doing that. What are you observing in your life right now? Your personal life. What are you observing in your mind, in your heart? What nudges are you experiencing to do things differently in your life? The book of Ecclesiastes talks about how there's a time for everything under the sun. There truly is a time for everything in life. A time to witness, a time to mourn, a time to work, a time to rest, a time to celebrate, and a time to get real with ourselves. Getting real with ourselves often involves digging into the messy stuff, getting uncomfortable, doing the work. It's not glamorous. My favorite times in life involve celebrating, but there was always work involved to get to that point. And yet, celebrating is even more sweet when effort has been expended. What I find so helpful and what gives me energy to keep going is to seek out mini celebrations throughout my day. Living in gratitude for the small wins is like joy fuel. So, what's been tapping you on the shoulder for a little while that you need to be acting on, that you've been putting off? Is now the time for you to move ahead? What are you observing? What is the first step that you need to take to move in that direction, to truly get started? What idea is waiting to be expressed? What experience have you been putting off that would elevate every other area of your life and fill you with the joy that this is what you are meant to be doing? Think about it and then take the first step. That idea is in you for a reason. I'd love to hear how this landed for you today and to hear what you're working on. Please share by tagging me at Sheila A. Botelho on Instagram. I would love to hear. And in case you missed episode 91, I'm opening a community that's designed to elevate your connection to your overall well-being with a variety of new offerings and experiences. To make sure you're notified when it opens very soon, subscribe at sheilabotelho.com/subscribe. I'm so excited to meet up with you over there. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Big blessings.
Thank you so much for being here with me on the Connect podcast. If you like this episode, please share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Also, if you head over to iTunes to leave a review, I'd be so grateful. Let us know what your favorite parts were and what you'd like to hear more of. It will help us have a greater impact, elevating many more people to grow and succeed together. See you next time.